Hello everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel. Again, this is Teacher JM, and today we're going to learn about English 3 Quarter 1 Week 3 of the revised K-12 curriculum with the topic Sentences and Non-Sentences. First, let's find out the learning competencies for this topic. Identify sentences and non-sentences. Use simple sentences to express ideas about regional themes. And read grade-level sentences with appropriate speed, accuracy, and expression. Here are the objectives of this topic. At the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to identify sentences and non-sentences, differentiate examples of sentences and non-sentences related to regional themes, read grade-level sentences with appropriate speed, accuracy, and expression, and participate actively in class. Now, look at the picture below, then create a phrase or sentence about it. Awesome! Now, let's look at the examples that we can come up with. First, the man and the woman. Second, the farm animals are happy. Can you identify the difference between the first and the second example? Let's find out by answering this question. What is the difference between sentences and non-sentences? Are you ready? Let's begin. First, let's define a sentence. It is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Say for example, I went to the store. Another, the cat is sleeping on the mat. Another, are you going to the party? And the last one, wow, that's amazing. This time, let's define a non-sentence. It is also known as sentence fragment. It is a group of words that does not express a complete thought and is therefore not a complete sentence. It can be phrases, which are groups of related words without a verb, or clauses, which is a group of words with a subject and verb but not making a complete sentence. To better understand what is a non-sentence, let's look at the key characteristics of it. First is missing subject. A non-sentence may lack a subject, which is the person or thing performing the action. For example, run into the woods. Missing subject, who ran into the woods. Another key characteristic of a non-sentence is a missing verb. A non-sentence might lack a verb or the action word. For example, the big red ball. Missing verb, what is the ball doing? And the last key characteristic of a non-sentence is missing both. A non-sentence might lack both a subject and a verb. For example, red and yellow. There is a missing subject and verb. Now, let's read the examples a while ago and identify whether it is a sentence or non-sentence. Are you ready? Let's begin. Now, let's look at the example a while ago. First, the man and the woman. Is it a sentence or a non-sentence? Very good. It is a non-sentence because there is a missing verb. We only have the subject, which is the man and the woman, and no verb. That means it doesn't have a complete thought. So, it is a non-sentence. How about example number 2? The farm animals are happy. Is it a sentence or a non-sentence? Great job! It is a sentence because it has a complete thought. This time, let's move on to the application. From the list on the next slide, can you identify the sentences and non-sentences? Let's begin. Now, let's answer. Number 1. Her long black hair. Great job. It is a non-sentence. Number 2. She runs so fast. Awesome. It's a sentence. Number 3. In the morning. Great job. It is a non-sentence. How about number 4? Because he was tired. Correct. It's a non-sentence. And last, number 5. The frog jumps so high. Right. It's a sentence. Now, let's move on to generalization. What is a sentence? Right. Sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Can you give examples of a sentence? Awesome. What is a non-sentence? Correct. A non-sentence is a group of words that does not express a complete thought and is therefore not a complete sentence. Can you give examples of a non-sentence? Awesome! Now, let's move on to evaluation. Let's read the directions. Read the following group of words in each number, then identify whether it is a sentence or a non-sentence. Are you ready? Great! You have 5 minutes to do that. Now, let's answer. Number 1. Dave slept early last night. Correct. It is an example of a sentence. How about number 2? The Philippine eagle. Great job. It is a non-sentence. How about number 3? Running quickly. Awesome. It is also a non-sentence. How about number 4? The dog is playing under the table. Very good. It is a sentence. And number 5, the farmer got his carabao to plow the field. Great job. It is a sentence. There you go. I hope that you learned a lot about our topic in English 3, Quarter 1, Week 3 of the revised K-12 curriculum. It's all about sentences and non-sentences.
Thank you for watching. This is Teacher JM, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates. You can also support our YouTube channel by clicking like button, sharing this video, and putting a comment for the content that you want us to cover. Again, thank you and see you next video.